What's going on, guys? ShadowNinja here, and today I want to make a video discussing, I think, the only issue in my opinion for myself with Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It's something that the recent map Shoot House has kind of brought to light, and that is spawns. Now, a lot of people complain about the maps, Claymores, Gunbound, 725. Well, besides spawns, the 725 is certainly a big issue. Still, after the patch, I made a video talking about it. Annotation up on screen right now if you want to check it out. But yeah. Spawns are ridiculously weird in this game, and Shoot House kind of brings them into a bigger light. Now, I made a video discussing negativity with this game, YouTube videos, stuff like that. Again, annotation on the screen too about it if you want to check that out. But basically, I just highlighted how negative feedback needs to be the problem needs to be understood, and then a solution needs to be brought forth. Now, a lot of the issue with the maps, I don't really find as a map design issue. I just find, well, some of it's map design, like domination on Piccadilly. C and B point are way too close to each other, when A is like so far away from each other. But for some reason, spawning and spawn trapping is some of the biggest issues, because it seems that in this game, it takes a lot to flip spawns in general. Now, at first, I just thought it was domination, but when I played Shoot House, you're probably going to see some gameplay now on screen. I didn't stay in this game much longer. I pretty much rage quit. Told my friend to back us the hell out. I was spawning and I was dying, and like my friend even spawned right in front of somebody. Like it spawns in this game can get ridiculous. You could spawn, take a step, and you die. Now again, this is not domination. This is headquarters. It's even happened on me on TDM. Spawns, apparently, the proximity you spawn in next to an enemy player can be really close, and I'm curious to see why that is. So in this video, we're going to showcase Treyarch design maps. I don't like these design maps, but for simplicity purposes, they're the easiest way to demonstrate what I'm talking about in terms of domination, the invisible line, and just spawning in general. And then we're going to take a map. I use the bridge map. I forgot the name of the bridge. I'm just going to call it the bridge map. And we're going to show you what the issue is right now with Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now, if we look right now on screen, we're going to see a random Black Ops, a Treyarch design map. I don't know which one I'm picked. They are all pretty much the same because they're designed in a 3-lane aspect. If you don't know why Treyarch does this, simplicity with these designs create a seemingly a balance, and pretty much my issue with it is that all maps pretty much play the same, and I don't like that. I like maps to be very unique and have certain power positions, as Infinity Ward has designed these recent maps to kind of fulfill the old school style of maps with Infinity Ward. So again, I'm not a fan of these maps, but they are simplistic to showcase my purpose. Now we're going to use domination points. You're going to see A, B, and C points. Now again, I'm going to be taking a good guess on this, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be spot on with whatever map I choose, despite me even playing it, because these maps are very simple, and you can pretty much guess anything that goes on in this map. Now, back in the day, or at least these Call of Duties, even before this, spawn trapping did take a little bit of effort. Now, you need to be really coordinated, because if you so much got too far away from B point, you automatically flipped the spawn. You gave enemies a good distance to have a foot ground, and countering a spawn trap, they were allowed to position themselves, hunker down, and divide a simplistic plan to counterattack and potentially take B point, or you mess up and they easily flip spawns and they have the opportunity to make a power play, stuff like that. So in these style of games and spawning of recent Call of Duties, this invisible line was, fairly far away from the point. But in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, this is not the case. Now, if you look on screen, there's still the 3-lane structure. You pass this line, you pretty much flip spawns, and that's not what you wanted to do. Now, this method worked in any style. You can take off the points, you can play TDM, spawns will flip, positions will flip, and there was relatively a good distance away from people. Most of the time, there was the odd bunch of that random dude in a random spot, and the game has no other way but to spawn you there because it's still the most safest compared to other spots. And you end up running into this one guy that's randomly in this corner, watching this angle, and you just, we all know that story. We all get frustrated by that. Now, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, on the other hand, again, domination is the easiest way to showcase this besides footage I have about headquarters and Shoot House. You pretty much get a position, and you can get fairly close to this spawn. Now, the bridge map, I feel like, is kind of unbalanced in terms of C point. C point, you have C and they have A and B. You're pretty much screwed. You're locked in. And it's seemingly really hard to push out. Now, ironically, it's kind of the same way with the A point, but not as harsh as C point, because C point has a lot of distance to escape a spawn trap from B. When you're at A, you have you have options to, you know, flank and do all this other stuff. It's a little bit better, not too much, but again, if you look at the screen, there's pretty much these spawn trap zone, there's these points, and you're pretty much locked in. If you get into a situation where you're spawn trapped like this, leave the game, because it is almost impossible to flip the spawns. You're pretty much gonna be hunkered down as a sniper and just try to save your KD at this point, because you're automatically taking the loss. That's some of the issues I feel with, you know, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and specifically Domination, is that when you get spawn trapped, there is very little you can do to counter this trap. Now again, I understand it's a spawn trap, it's meant to, you gotta avoid it as best as possible, but again, you can get fairly close. As you can see, this line here demonstrates how close you potentially get to, you know, these points and not flip the spawns. So what can Infinity Ward do? It's fairly simple, but not really. I mean, it's simple to say, but I'm certain it's, you know, there is some complex algorithm they have to rework to make sure it works effectively. But pretty much all they gotta do is just make sure the safe zone for spawning is a little bit bigger. Shoot House, again, I don't know what they can do with this map. I hate this map. I know people like this map because they can rack up a little kills. But Shoot House is a map that has very simple tactics to get very high rewards. And I don't like that. I like a little bit of thought process when playing. You know, I'm not a fan of camping, but I do say I like to medium camp. What that means is that I might hunker down a little bit of a room, knowing that they're going to cross this path, get a few kills, and I book it, reposition myself in a different location, running and gunning partially. I don't like heavy camping in a corner. I think that's not effective, but medium camping, what I describe as, is hunkering down in a little position, you know, realizing where this team's going to be pushing from, get a few kills, and then book it when you feel like people are going to start pushing you heavily. So that's my style of play when it comes to camping, or, you know, trying to hold off an angle in this fashion. That's the most camping I do besides running and gunning. I love the run and gun. It's fun. Getting feeds, it's fun. So it's frustrating. I think that they need to fix it, because spawns are really frustrating. Not much I can do with Shoot House. Again, it's a very mindless map, similar to Nuketown. I know people like that. Just hop in and get as much kills as possible. Hop out. You know, if you like that, all credit to you. You know, it's not my type of map. I hope you understand. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about spawns. Like, what other issues you have with, you know, Modern Warfare do you want me to potentially make a video of? Let me know, comment down below. Stuff like that. Again, this is really the main issue I have, but again, if you guys have other ones you want me to, you know, bring in light, give you some detail, and see if I can give you a solution to it, I'll gladly do that. But yeah, spawns in this game need to be fixed for a more enjoyable experience. But besides that, I'm really loving this game. Front end and front to back, kill streaks are awesome. 75 is really annoying. Claymores they fixed. I think I'm not really caring too much about Claymores anymore. I haven't really died actually to them in a while, which is pretty funny. But I mean, maybe I died like once or twice, but like nothing like as much as before. Like, I made a video how to avoid Claymores, annotation on the screen there too as well, and things were really painful. But again, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe for more Call of Duty content. Again, other games on this channel as well. We got a Death Stranding part dropping later. Loving that game. But yeah, hope you guys have a good one. Till next time, guys. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.